Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode 201.2. We got rugged by Twitter. Over this next section, we're about to go stop at a gas station real quick and get gas. Oh, we just filled up on gas, but it was closed, so we need to get that caffeine. Because you do know my life is crypto, cigars, and caffeine. I do not know what that store is, but it looks amazing. Um, and so we're going to talk next about Zen, ETH Denver 2023, and South by Southwest. So we're going to go on mute for just a minute as we prepare to get more caffeine in ourselves, but we will be here. Will you? We are back again. We have to go to a different gas station. That is the amazing piece of this. So
there are a lot of gas stations.
there are a lot of gas stations, but none of them are open. And that is what we are after. So we will be back in just.
Clearance cannabis.
Oh, just what I want. Clearance cannabis, the stuff that we cannot get anywhere else. So, Eskimo, as we are heading to the next gas station, we're going to be talking about Zen. Then we'll roll into East Denver, then South by Southwest.
All right.
I don't know. Stuff, talk about Zen.
Well, I guess you probably talked about how exciting it was to meet Sensu
Yeah,
and Jack
yeah,
at East Denver.
yeah.
Be able to sit down with them for a little bit and just fan kid to them.
It was really cool to sort of talk shop with Sensu, with Jack. Jack got to meet up with some old researchers friends. And what's really hilarious is I talked about him with another founder of another protocol, um, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember him. He was like a real crypto anarchist." And yeah, so it's sort of fun. I think I see the gas station in the distance.
Yeah, the one that has a real truck stop sign.
Yeah, the giant
It's a
tower,
monument.
giant tower of gas.
Truck stop monument.
Okay, so
There we
people
go.
can see it.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh,
Big and tall.
or that's an RV park.
Oh, damn it.
Uh, um, but no, we are. It's sort of great to sort of travel the countryside a little bit. Um, as I was telling you, the last time we're here in Raton and Trinidad. The last time I came through Raton Pass, I was coming downhill, and I watched a truck slam into a wall, skirt across.
Scary.
Um, and hydroplane it, and then flip and pulled the dad and his son out. That was sort of crazy. Um, so yeah, no, that was a big thing there. Um, really set the tone. I don't know, for the last time I went through Raton Pass, and there is a big tower.
Set Raton.
Yeah. So we're going to go back on mute for a while as we do what we need to do.
Where's the big tower?
It's like this big sign.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome back to Taco Bites, your daily bite of Degen. We kept this one episode rolling for, let me apologize, as we got rugged by Twitter. We have Eskimo with us, listening in and talking, and here we are now 9 hours out from Dallas as we head to South by Southwest in Austin after a few days in Dallas. Eskimo, how are you doing? We're having technical difficulties, but we're okay. Eskimo, how are you doing?
I'm great, Taco. Just like the last two times.
We got rolled. We got rolled by Twitter. You know, the term is getting rugged, but man, we got rolled. Um, so we were talking Zen, all right? And let's.
Zen is like gem. Truly amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My one favorite cartoon from like being 9.
we're not going to Starkville. We are going south on I-25, up into Raton Pass. Yeah. So hey, we may get rugged again, but we'll be back when we can be. We are driving all night. We are gonna run this Twitter space all night. Man, the algorithms are gonna love this one so much. So let's talk Zen. Not only did we get to meet Sun Tzu, we got to meet Jack, we got to hang out with Walrus, but we also got to meet Phoenix Protocol. Joe.
Yes, we did.
And Phoenix Protocol, for those that don't know, is part of the Zen ecosystem. And they use the burn feature within the Zen contract. So if you burn your Zen through Phoenix, you get Phoenix token. And they're going to be launching on all the chains. What were some of your thoughts on Joe?
Joe seemed like a super smart, great guy. Who also gets up and runs in the morning because he told me that he ran past Mount Wolf twice.
Okay.
So he's got that discipline.
That can do?
Yep.
Okay. One of the cool things that, got to learn a little bit of Joe's history. And they're getting ready to build a mobile app for Phoenix Protocol. And he's literally was working on it over the weekend to have a demo piece out. That's sort of cool. He has a long history of being an Apple developer, so he doesn't foresee any issues there. But yeah, I know you're currently not in the Phoenix Protocol at all, but what are your thoughts after sort of talking with Joe a little bit? Is it something that you'll find out, figure some time to do, or?
Yeah, I'll be interested in both Phoenix and Nex. My interest in them really is being able to get into the X1 token.
Yeah, X1. It's the DevNet right now that Jack is building out. So it's rather interesting to see. Right now, those that earn Zen or mint the Zen FTs get X1 to play around with it while it's on DevNet and try it out. So it's sort of cool. I know I minted, let's just say a lot of wallets for CoinTool for Moonbeam Zen because I am wanting to take that Zen and give it away. So for those listening later on,
did you happen to mention that to anyone while we were there?
I did not. Yeah. I didn't. I didn't really think of that. It was sort of my own little side project that I've been building on. Um, so, you know, I want to get people that don't know about Zen a little excited about it. Um, and yeah,
Well, I asked Jack a question. We got talking about something different. What I wanted to ask him was like, I think he's he wants people to understand, or me to understand, right? That Zen is out there. It is immutable. It is finished. It does what it does. You buy it, you hold it, you stake it, you sell it, and now you can burn it in a number of ways. And that is a turning point because so what he said was, and it's out there, it does those things, but now we have to give it some utility. And that is where I think, these flows of burning Zen. Though when people say that they burn Zen, they're burning Zen, or they're basically staking it, right?
Yep.
To be able to earn a certain amount of Zen once they unlock that stake.
Yep.
So they burn it for now.
Yep.
And then they receive more Zen for locking it up for that period of time. It doesn't disappear for them.
Nope.
In return, they also get the option to receive X1 token in the testnet that will then translate into mainnet when mainnet goes live circa around Q1 2024.
Yep. So yeah, no. I know one of the cool things that I saw within Zen was that, and that something that Jack and Zanzu are really into right now are ordinals.
Yes, and I need to spend some time researching that just to understand it a bit better.
Yeah.
I do know they are creating a project. I think they just put out a couple of tweets about Zen Nights, which I believe is some of the graphic art, not graphic as in bad, graphic art that they're going to be putting into those ordinals.
Okay. Yeah. No, I think I saw some of that too. So check out Sun Tzu. If you get a chance, check out Zen Crypto, or faircrypto.org if you want to learn more about Zen. So a project that we really sort of went out of our way to help during ETH Denver, and all of the conferences was Poor Pleb. So for me, Poor Pleb, I like meme coins just for the fact, especially if I know the team.
Yep. I like the community.
Yeah.
I love the artwork. I love, all of the artwork that they put out there. I think that it's a great collection of work, and I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Yeah. No, it was really fun for the simple fact that, I got to go tell everyone that they had proof of the biggest PP.
I did not do that so much. I stayed with the Poor Pleb theme just a little bit more. It's a little harder to say, but it doesn't confuse people when they look at me.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think it was sort of fun. It definitely there's some really cool artwork because that just trying to put emotional thought reminds me of like the days of like Wallace and Gromit. Pre-talking. Cartoons that could convey a message without and tell a story without having to speak. I thought that was pretty cool. And I know that's sort of one of the things that they're trying to do with Poor Pleb. We're all plebes. But it was really fun. But as we were talking about, super hard to give away money. Poor Pleb ran a $500 giveaway contest for people doing a scavenger hunt, and it was rather interesting to see where uh, the effort people would go to. But it was really cool partnering with all the booths that were willing to take Poor Pleb stickers, because we were sort of telling people to go look for those Poor Pleb stickers and talk to the booths. So it was really fun to interact with protocols that way. I do want to give a huge shout out to team Knights of Degen.
Yeah.
They were all about it. They thought it was amazingly funny. And they just they were totally accepting. At
They
first,
were cool.
yeah.
Can't I think of his name right now? He lives in New York.
Okay. Not Redbeard.
Nope.
Okay.
I have it written down, but I can't grab that right now.
Clay. Okay.
Yeah. Cool guy.
Yeah.
He was very helpful. They had a great basketball net set up. I was actually talking to another project at one point. The basketball kept getting thrown past the basket over to like the other project.
Yeah.
But luckily, don't worry, nobody was hurt.
Okay. Did the Knights come to save you?
I saved myself and then found the Knights.
Okay. Who was there and showcasing some really cool future collabs, and it's sort of play on words there. Collabland. Collabland was there, and a lot of people know Collabland from using different discords to verify assets. And they were sort of talking about what they're coming out with next on their security protocol sides. Also, there was, a handful of guys from, a handful of people from BitBoy Crypto team out there, and the BitBoy Coin Academy that have their own channels and stuff, and they were doing their own interviews. And so that was really good to see them, talk with them a little bit. Always great to see familiar faces. So, hey, and we just entered New Mexico. Welcome. We missed the sign, so we did not get to stop and take pictures.
Oh, darn.
Darn it. But we are now in New Mexico.
And out of the fog.
Out of the fog, yeah. That was sort of weird. Could not see.
I love fog because your immediate reaction is, hold on, let me put the my brights on, and then it just gets worse.
So I will agree with you. It does get worse looking up, but it does let you see the road better sometimes.
Yeah.
But we might get rugged a little bit as we hop through time zones, and it's going to be fun to see us what we do. But so other projects, one big project that got to talk with a lot and have some fun with, and you got to have some fun with them too. But Timely.
Was this the Golden Egg Project?
This was the Golden Egg Project.
Yes. I almost had the golden ticket.
You almost had the golden egg.
I know. How much ETH was in there, we'll never know.
We will never know. Knowing you, is probably like the 2 ETH egg.
Yeah. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. That's me.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, that was fun to watch you do that. I actually won when I did it. I won $10.
Felicitaciones.
Yeah. We'll see when Timely delivers that. Um, and that's sort of one of the things I sometimes don't always like about projects that do giveaways that don't give you it away right then and there. You sort of feel bad
Yeah.
asking about it, like, hey, when's this coming? Because you know they just spent a ton of money traveling and stuff like that, but and you know that they're on top of it.
Well, that's a bet.
That's a bet. So it's sort of cool. We'll get on it. One of the projects in the next 3 weeks that I'm going to get on top of. Can you guess? DeLorean.
Oh yeah. Where's the car?
Where's the NFT of the car? So
We don't actually want the car yet.
But yeah. Unless someone wants to buy it for us for 0x Degens. Yeah. Oh, there's the New Mexico sign. Welcome to New Mexico. Um, but yeah, no. We got to meet a lot of great teams. The one booth that I searched high and low for, which is
it was a Phantom.
It was a Phantom, but was the Phantom booth from Solana. I even wore my Solana Hacker House shirt. I had my Solana Hacker House bag. I was trying to find them and I couldn't find them, and that made me a little sad.
You were all over it trying.
I even did videos posting out to them. Where are you? But yeah, I should have done some different videos where like I was like in like back tunnels or something like that. That would have been fun. You know. So all right, ETH Denver. What else? What else was your takeaway there?
Let's see.
What other takeaways did you have?
If you dress up like a dodo bird, a lot of people will come to your booth.
Okay.
I just like the dodo bird.
The dodo bird.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see.
Weren't they? I thought it was a pudgy penguin when you first sent it that picture. When you first posted it, because it was like a big yellow banana looking thing. I thought it was a pudgy penguin.
Well, if it was a pudgy penguin, I probably would have just sent you like an alert.
Oh yeah. I do have to shout out to my igloo in Denver. I know you and the punks had a great meet together on Saturday afternoon. Unfortunately, had a prior engagement, but looked like a blast. And I'm grateful to meet the huddle in Denver. The huddle is strong there. There was a couple other people that I got to meet IRL. Kenton. Got to meet Kenton. And what was hilarious is he knew me by my PFP on my backpack.
Oh.
Yeah, he saw my PFP on my backpack, and he was like, "Are you Taco? Player One Taco?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Bro, I know that voice anywhere. You are. I know it's you by your PFP on your backpack." So, just so people know, I have this light up backpack that I got from my NFT project, Orbis 86, and we sell them on our website. But
if you're in Dallas or Austin, we'll deliver it to you.
Exactly. And it was sort of cool. Got to put all my PPs on there. And got to make some other protocols and projects happy, throwing their logos in there as well.
Yeah.
You know?
We got to see Liquid Loans. We got to see Four Plab.
Quiet Chain.
Quiet Chain? I didn't know you were up there.
Yeah. Made friends with them while we were at the Outwolf thing. I gotta say, the Meow Wolf thing was amazing. Um, we got lost and found the magic musical room. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
Um, one of the funnest things was at like the end of the night, they had a little video game that was like motion sensitive, and I got to do this like back and forth sway dance. Got to meet this guy Ramon,
Oh yeah.
and we
That's
ended.
on Twitter if anybody wants to see it.
It is my horrible sway back and forth prom dance moves.
It's pretty great.
It
I thought it was pretty great.
was, but that was a really cool friendship there. Ramon comes from the Moby Wallet team over there at MobileCoin. Um, I I haven't tried out the Moby Wallet. It's probably on my agenda of things to try out. I think I might have downloaded it, but I haven't done anything with it. Um, but one of the things I really do like is MobileCoin and being able to send crypto within Signal Wallet. That's sort of my fun piece there.
Say that one more time, please.
MobileCoin, it is the only crypto that you can send within the app Signal.
Oh.
And you send it via text message. Privacy token. I'm not a huge privacy token fan. I do believe in minor peer-to-peer transactions. Cool, you know. But I think the world needs the transparency and consistency of blockchain to move forward. You know, and I think that's part of the reason why there's so much fight back on it is the fact that it is so transparent. No one wants to see what that $25,000 toilet seat really is buying. So, South by Southwest is coming up. Anything else on ETH Denver before we move on?
The side events were great. Really appreciate the Thai
Huge shout out to the Thai.
network. Was
Chai or Tia?
No, that's the thing. The work.
Oh,
Just talk-
Chai.
Chai.
Chai. Kwai?
Kwai.
Kwai.
Talk about.
Chia Protocol had an event. I think that's where.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really appreciate going to the site events and the effort that people put in to have a nice event.
Yep.
It's not everybody in crypto is an event coordinator. So they have to pull that all together and figure it out. They probably forget things, running around, trying to figure it out. Maybe some people have it down pat. Maybe some people hire other people to do it. But it always comes together at the last minute. So I appreciate all of that.
Yep. We actually got to throw an event. Crypto Cigars and Caffeine.
Yes.
We had about 20 people show up. That was throughout the night. And then it became a little haven for a lot of the Degens. That one wanted a little quieter spot. And that was at my favorite cigar lounge, Palma. What were your thoughts on Palma?
Palma was nice.
Oh.
Got to talk to a few people.
Yeah.
I have to say it, I'm not a cigar smoker, so it was a little smoky for me at times. Really got in the contacts,
Yeah.
But besides that, I enjoyed going there. There's a really good Mexican place just down the street from there. We went there for a night. Shout out to Snap Brilla.
Snap Brilla!
Is it Brilla or Brilla?
Brilla, like brilliant.
Like Brilliant. Yeah, Brilliant has an I in it.
Yeah. Brilla does too.
I know, so it makes me want to say Brilla.
Is that just because we were talking about a taco place?
What?
Nice.
Anyway, went to dinner with them.
Yeah.
What was it, El Diablo?
Yep.
Very good.
Los Diablos.
Los Diablos. Got it.
Yeah. Snap Brilla, what they're doing, they're making a mobile wallet.
Yes.
for right now Cardano, ETH, and Polygon. And then what's really cool is they're integrating Stripe as a service. So banking as a service.
Okay.
So they don't have to be money. They don't need a money transmitter license at all.
Oh, right.
So their wallet, you can have a bank account too, just like a Venmo or a PayPal type of thing.
Yeah, they're really thinking. They're making it easy for people to transition between Web 2 and Web 3, aren't they?
They are. Some of the pieces within that is like DIDs and stuff like that.
Yep.
So for those that don't know, DIDs, digital identities, or proof of work. Like KYD badges, know your dev. So when you actually complete work, you have that history on chain that you did as a soulbound token. Some really cool stuff there.
Can you explain soulbound tokens for those of us who haven't quite figured that out yet?
Yeah, so soulbound tokens are non-transferable, right now used as either coins, tokens, or NFTs, non-fungible tokens, that cannot be traded or transferred. So even if you gave your 12 words, never give your 12 words away, or 24 words, or your secret recovery phrase or JSON file away. Never do that unless it's someone you want to be able to have full access. It can't be moved except for by the issuer. So the purpose behind that is no more false credentials. Yeah. One of the ways that was done early on was by not breaking the contract, but by basically making max transfer 0, and so people couldn't transfer their token and stuff like that, and that was sort of the piece on that. Yeah, no, that was sort of good to see. Before I forget, Arbitrum was there as well, another layer 2, doing some cool stuff with their Dex Grail. 1inch was there as well, showcasing their new hard wallet that's coming out. Did you get a chance to take a look at it?
No, I did not get a chance to take a look at it.
Okay.
I will say the ETH Denver was so big that I felt like I didn't have time to see everything that was there.
Yeah.
Or go to talks. I guess I saw a little bit of talks in the Coinbase room. Got to see some of the projects that were able to do their presentations.
Yep.
Overall, I think it was a really well-run event. Probably the biggest one I've been to.
Yeah.
I think Las Vegas ones might have been expected to be bigger, but they weren't.
Yep. The Las Vegas ones were some of the ones in Las Vegas were their first years.
Yep.
First time running them, and so, yeah, it could be expected. I know one of the biggest project based event conferences we went to in Vegas was CNFT, Cardano NFT.
Yeah, that was a big event.
150 projects there. That was pretty cool. I do have one complaint about East Denver. I complained about it almost the entire time.
Can I guess what it is?
Of course you can.
Let me guess. Was it the internet?
Not only just the internet, but cell phone service. That was the only drawback of being in a Faraday cage, I think. What's sort of cool, we went to East Denver Western Stock Show maybe a few days before it started.
And we got to see horses.
We got to see horses.
They didn't seem as interested in crypto as we had hoped. But
hey, putting a horses, right now they use tracking chips on horses for their pedigree and for their breed history and for their, ownership.
Yep.
NFT of horses to tie that, you know.
There are so many uses for NFTs once you kind of understand what they can do. Um, but I think that one of the issues is that there's a lot of entrenched industries
Yeah.
that, unless they can get their head around it and leverage it, new people coming in with these ideas, it might hit headwinds.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, we met some interesting people in the parking lot.
Yep. A lot of interesting people in the parking lot, but specifically a horse trainer,
Yeah.
and his partner and stuff like that. So he was teaching people who wanted to learn about horses and you know how to not break them, but like how to hold themselves. I think most of what that training is being confident around a horse, but also being gentle and empathetic to the horse, so the horse knows that you're in charge, but also that it can trust you, that you're not gonna do anything bad to it. Um, I don't know. Horses are beautiful. I love them. Um, they're amazing creatures. So, what do you think about South by Southwest so far with some of the stuff we have lined up?
Well, I wish that I could tell you more. I am not sure everything that we have lined up. I know that we're going to be wearing backpacks and handing out stickers and talking about some projects.
Yep.
Um, I am interested to see all the side events. I've never been to Austin, so I hear really good things about it, and I would like to see it.
Yeah. Um, excited for Austin. A lot of the events that we have lined up are with foreign country blockchain events to sort of see what they're building around the world. That's um, the EU, Germany, um, Spain, and Canada are some of the major event holders that we're going to be going and visiting.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, we do want to do a shout out to our friends over that are going to be over at NFTLA, the Outer Edge, as it's getting its name changed to. I'll still always refer to it as NFTLA, but yeah, we got some cool stuff. There's some cool stuff brewing there. We'll not be making it to NFTLA this time, but we will be at NFT Miami after Austin. Looking forward to that.
I am. You know I am. I'm interested in warm weather.
Flip flop weather.
Yep, if I could find my flip flops.
Okay. So, all right. What's next on the agenda? We want to talk regulation and the litigations we've seen coming across the shots across the bow, so to speak.
I think there's some question, right, as to whether there's shots across the bow or whether the SEC is going after legitimately going after scams. I guess the further question would be, are they using the low-hanging fruit to create precedents that's going to create problems for projects that are not scamming people?
Yeah.
And I don't know that you can even answer that right now. People can speculate quite a bit. Sure they will.
Yeah. So I know there was the latest filings filed in Utah by Gary Gensler of the SEC against Bitcoin mining equipment, or just all blockchain mining equipment, as a security, transmitters of securities, and thus falling under the SEC's purview.
Well, I think what I read from the beginning of that case in the summary was that a company called, whether it was get it wrong, but it's like green enterprises and green mining or whatever. It wasn't green as in, hey, this is green energy that we're using to mine, say, Bitcoin. It was, we are mining this token called green that is going to be on this green token chain called green. And it turns out that the token was actually an ERC20 token. So if that's all true, then they were taking advantage of people who don't know the difference between an Ethereum ERC20 or token that runs on an Ethereum, which or a token associated with a proof of work chain. Now, Ethereum's kind of weird because it is or was a proof of work chain, but the tokens that were on it weren't mined from the activity of hash power on the blockchain.
Yep.
So, to me, that feels like the most egregious of scams that, unfortunately, with a little bit of research,
Yep.
or a person who has a moderate amount of understanding of crypto would probably have picked that up. So they were going after people who were very green to crypto.
There's that green word. I know there was a lot of talk on some of the renewable energy stuff within blockchain. Energy Web Token had a nice little C up too as well. Transference of ownership of electricity is the short one-liner sentence for EW. So people being able to own their electricity, and if they have excess, being able to sell it off or buy it from someone else within the network. So that's sort of a cool idea there as that gets built out. But yeah, there's regulation pieces. I, you know, I, I am not worried. I am flabbergasted. Flabbergasted by the amount of actions that the SEC is taking against legitimate blockchain companies and blockchain actors. When there's so many bad actors out there that get pointed out, that get overlooked. And so it's one of those things to where, look at, what, I'm going to mess up her name, but the founder of Custodia.
Caitlin Long.
She pointed out bad actors, and then she ended up getting, shot, messed.
To be a deposit bank.
Yep.
That would be able to interact, have an account at the Fed.
Yeah.
They were denied. The application was denied. I think